Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this week's Horse Racing Ireland racing preview with myself, Sarah Pickford, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Today we're going to be taking a look at Navan and Limerick on Sunday the 11th of November. First of all, we'll go to Navan. It's a 7-race card all national hunt, and the first race is off at 12:45. The going currently is soft to heavy in places. The first race then we'll take a look at is the 1:45. This is the Lismullen Hurdle. It's a grade 2. Now I think Vola la Vedette is a horse that we probably neither of us can go against. She's some great form, will go off probably favourite, and really handles the ground well when it's soft.
Well, yes, Sarah, she won this race last year on her way to what was a tremendous season. She really had a fantastic year last year. She's now an 8-year-old, but seems to be as good as ever.
Yeah.
She ended up, chasing home big bucks in the World Hurdle at Cheltenham, which was a fantastic
great
one.
achievement.
And of course, second into Qui Vega at the Punchestown Festival. So very hard to see her getting beat.
Yeah.
2.5 miles suits her well, soft ground. I think she'd be right enough to win. So Young is a good horse from Willie Mullins and Ruby Walsh. He won 3 in a row last year. He didn't run all that well at Cheltenham, and while he's rated actually the same as Vola la Vedette, I would expect Vola la Vedette to beat him on Sunday. Maybe one for a forecast might be Mallow 3 from the Jessica Harrington yard. He ran well last time, and he won easily at Naas, an improving horse, but as I say, it's very hard to oppose Vola la Vedette.
Okay, so the next race we'll take a look at then is the 250. This is the Irish form book for Trier Steeplechase. It's a grade 2. Now I'm going to go with the Peter Casey trained Fleming Star in this race. It's a really competitive race, but he's won his last 5 races, so I think I'll be sticking with him.
Yeah, he was a top novice last season, Sarah. He actually got beat at this meeting last year, and that was the only time he actually got beaten. He won his next 5 starts, as I say, including the Arkle Trophy at Leopardstown and the Power Gold Cup at Ferryhouse. Top class prospect, could be a Gold Cup horse in time. Now this 2 mile distance on Sunday will probably be short of his optimum. He may not be 100% ready, that's the only thing about him on Sunday. He doesn't face too easy in a task either, because you have the likes of Big Zeb, Rail Dove, and a receipt of £11 from all of them. File Dove is another one with definite prospects. So a cracking race. I do like Rail Dove, he ran very well in the Jane Wine Nicholson Chase last week at Down Royal. First time over 3 miles, didn't appear to get the trip, but was well in contention to second last fence. Back over 2 miles, he's going to come on for the run, and he may just be good enough to be Fleming Star on Sunday, but it is a really race to savour, and probably not one to have a bet in, to be quite honest. Yeah.
Okay. So then, is there anything else then on the card that catches your eye?
Well, the Auction Novice Hurdle Grade 3 is a very good race as well, Sarah, and you have Size in Rio, who won very well at Ferryhouse first time out. He beat a horse called Cops and Robbers, who reopposes there on Sunday. He beat him by 18 lengths on that occasion. I wouldn't expect him to be so far in front this time round, but he probably should win again, although I have to say I have a healthy respect for Captain Arcais from the Desiu's yard. And in the very first race, a horse called O'Connor from Desiu's yard was a good horse in the flat. I think he only has to jump around safely to win this one in the 12:45, a horse called O'Connor.
Okay, then we'll move on then to Limerick. This is also a 7-race card, national hunt, and the first race off at Limerick is at 1:05. The first race we're going to take a look at is the 240. This is the Newton Abbott Races Handicap Hurdle, 81 to 123. Now, I'm going to go with the Michael Hurrigan trained a fine young man in this race. He's 3 runners in the race, but I just thought, although a fine young man, he hasn't run since Ferryhouse back in April. He is quite has been a consistent type. He did win for Willie Mullins as well in the past. So
yeah, he won over 3 miles at Naas, so the 2.5 here on Sunday will have be no problem for him with the ground, actually officially described as heavy. And obviously Michael Horgan's local trainer always has a great record at Limerick, so he certainly has a big chance. The one I like myself though is Baresi. He's been in quite good form. I don't think he quite got to 3 miles last time, and he was second to come to the party at Clonmel. That was a pretty decent effort. Back over 2.5, I think he might have an each way chance against him. One there with a chance of the horse called Glen Quest. He was a good chaser a couple of seasons ago. He's ran quite well over hurdles in his last 2 runs. And another one there called Colls Corner, who won over a fence at Listowel. He liked the soft ground as well. He's got a very, as I say, a very open race. Baresi for me each way would be the way I'd like to go anyway.
Okay, so the next race then we'll move on to is the 345. This is the Gary Owen Veterans Handicap Steeplechase. I think this might be a tough one to select a winner from. I'm going to go with another Michael Hurrigan trained horse, Dancing Tornado. He hasn't won for something like 978 days. Well, he has had numerous placed, races since then, and he has been really consistent. Apart from
he's one-time favourite for the Kerry National. I think he was second in the Kerry National a couple of years ago.
Good form.
He's very good horse, all right. He just needs things to go right for him. He doesn't really like small fields. He likes to be hidden up, and come late. But much them over hurdles as well. Now he's not as well handicapped over fences as he is over hurdles, but he should still go very well. It's an interesting race because this is for 10-year-olds and upwards, so it's very kind of unusual sort of age group. And the one I do like, again, he's a bit risky maybe, is a horse called Jadanley. He's a former winner of the Powergo Cup. The one thing he does love is heavy ground, and he finished which he will get on Sunday. Yeah, he finished a good third in the Test chase at Gordon last January. Now if he's fully fit for Sunday, I think he's a right good chance. Another one maybe would be like Mr. Farmer from Martin Brazel Yard. He should improve. He won the Punchtown meeting last April, and his stable are going quite well, so he's one to watch out for in the bet market. But I'll go for Jadanley to beat Dancing Tornado.
Okay, and is there anything else then on the card in Limerick?
Well, in the 135, another handicap hurdler, Sarah, a very improved horse called She's Only a Horse, has a very good chance for Michael McDonough. Finished second at Ferryhouse during the week. Earlier had won a maiden hurdle at Galway. Went up a lot in the handicap for that, but seems to be still progressing and can beat the likes of Don't Tell Pa. And also then in the 210, another Michael Horgan horse, a horse called The Crafty Butcher. He let down favourite backwards last week at Cork when he was only second. But it was a decent mare to beat him, and I think this looks a weaker race, so I think The Crafty Butcher should win the 210.
Okay, so next week's racing, then we'll be taking a look at Punchestown on the Saturday, and then we have Cork and Punchestown on the Sunday with the Mogiani Hurdle, on the Sunday at Punchestown. Shortly you'll see a summary of your selections on the screen. Thank you for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.